Welcome, everybody, back to the Built Different Show, episode number 120. And we got something special in store for you because, as I'm sure you see, we got Kem on the screen, we got Matt on the screen, we got VMan on the screen. And I'm your host, and I actually get to be the fucking host this episode. Y'all ain't gonna hear much of me till the second half of the episode. So let me explain what we are gonna do. This is gonna be the Built Different debate show, something that we has been in the works for a little bit that we kind of, want to, just see what happens and take it from there. So how it's going to work is we're going to have two rounds. The first round, my guy Kem, my guy Matt, and my guy V-Man will be given 4 topics that they will have 2 minutes to give their best take on. After those 2 minutes, after everybody goes, I will declare who the winner of that round was as unbiasedly as I humanly possibly can. We'll try on the unbiased thing, but the winner of that round gets 4 points. Second place gets 2 points. Last place gets 0. If anybody is cut off, the person that cut them off will be deducted 2 points. And as Matt brought up before the episode, yes, you can laugh, you can make little side comments, but if you just jump over someone and jump in, we don't want that. We want to make sure everyone gets their time to talk. And then after the fourth round, someone will be eliminated. We will go into the final round, which is just a straight up debate. Whoever owns the other person on 3 topics will win, and then they'll get their own, little 2, 5, however long, many minutes to just go off about what they want to go off about in the sports world. And then we'll have a little second part of the show. So without further ado, let's just start off with how you guys doing, how you feeling coming into this. Cam, why don't you lead us off?
Oh, peace, Kings. Man, I'm feeling lovely, man. It's always a pleasure to get with my guys, man. Coming off a lovely summer, man. But shit, man, let's get to it. I ain't got a lot to say.
Oh shit, Matt, what's up with you, man?
I'm on the same timing, bro. Fuck all this niceness. We about to debate.
Oh shit, V-Man?
Well, damn, I guess I came in under energized, I guess. Well, fuck it. We're hostile today, boys. Let's go.
V-Man was ready to shake some hands and hug some babies.
Man, I thought we was just, you feel me?
Before we get in, rest in peace Ozzy Osbourne, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan, some legends that have passed away in the past week here, as it regards to our podcast. We talk about music, we talk about wrestling, but without further ado, let's get right in. I'm thinking of a number 1 through 10. Who wants to guess first?
5.
8.
8.
Oh.
Wait, who? Okay. All right, so Matt's going to go first because the number was 4, and then it'll be Kem, and then it'll be V-Man. Dang, V. Not a good start. All right, so the first topic that we're going to talk about is going to be the most common debated topic in NBA history. LeBron James or Michael Jordan, who is the GOAT? I'm going to get the timer ready real quick.
Have fun, Matt.
And then, Matt, you can take it away.
Let me know when you ready.
All right, when are you ready?
Give me 7 seconds.
All right, 3,
Yep.
2, 1, go.
All right, so this is a debate that we have every couple weeks, it seems like, on this pod. I'm over it at this point, but I'm just going to put it to rest. LeBron or MJ? MJ or LeBron? Me personally, I would choose, my favorite player of all time, but we're not going to get into that. I'm going the man who overall, between playoffs and regular season, has over 50,000 points. And counting. Oh, well, he has longevity. He's played for 22 seasons. Is that a negative? Imagine holding it against somebody for playing at such a peak level for every year of their career. Why couldn't MJ do that? Why couldn't Kareem do that? Why couldn't Magic do that, given health reasons? Why couldn't Kobe do that, given health reasons? But why couldn't players do that? But we're going to hold it against LeBron. We're going to hold it against LeBron that at 42 years old, he can average 24, 7, and 8, but Jordan only averaged 24 and 4 on good efficiency. I don't know his assists and rebounds. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know Jordan's assists and rebounds, but he only averaged 20 points that last season, and on a very, very bad Wizards team. Given he didn't have shit, but there's been seasons LeBron hasn't had shit or has had a lot of injuries on the team, and he just had to deal with it. People gonna shit on him if he don't deal with it. LeBron also has been to has been to 10 NBA Finals. Jordan only been to 6. Why is that? Well, people are gonna say, well, he won all 6 of his. LeBron only won 4 of his. But we're gonna hold it against LeBron for getting there when Jordan couldn't at least get there. Jordan played 9 other seasons, but we only gonna talk about them 6. We only gonna talk about them 6. I just feel like LeBron has maybe not the highest. Give me a second. Maybe not the highest peak, but a much longer peak. I'll leave it at that.
I'm second, right?
Okay.
I'm about to smoke this
Go
nigga.
for it,
I'm
big dog.
gonna smoke this nigga.
Go for it, big dog.
Hey, listen, check it out, man.
Go for it, big dog. Go for it.
Listen, tell me when the
2
time
minutes,
start.
I feel like is tough.
Yes.
I underestimated 2 minutes.
So
I underestimated. I thought I had more time.
All right,
2
Cam,
minutes.
hold on. I'm gonna
Okay.
count you down. I'm gonna count you down.
Glad
Ready?
I would last.
Count
Holy
3,
shit.
2, 1.
Without a question, y'all, we going with MJ. But listen, I'm going to start off with respect for LeBron, right? The longest prime in NBA history, the most points ever. And listen, I'm going to say the GOAT of versatility in the NBA. Can guard and play 1 through 5. But without a question is Michael Jordan, right? Undefeated finals record. Better peak scoring, defense, and he had a cultural mystique that kind of made him why we are having this conversation right now. Now, to just debunk some of the shit that Matt was giving y'all a bit earlier, and I ain't even gonna do that. I'm Jordan, right? Check it out. If you wanted to think about killer instinct, ruthless alpha, played to destroy his competition. LeBron, pretty strategic if you like that kind of shit, but I just want to see somebody get killed. Check it out. Cultural impact, Jordan changed sports. I bet out of all 4 of us, every one of us probably have a pair of J's in their closet, but not a pair of LeBrons. We're going to go to team loyalty. 6 rings with 1 coach. 6 rings with 1 coach, right? Check it out. We want to talk about this player hopping and all that, but we loyal to each other. So if we could win all the rings together, why not win them together? Listen, competitive edge, he took everything personally. And that's why that killer instinct is something that made him game rise for everybody that he played against. Now, let's check it out. You talked about some longevity. 15 seasons, 13 with the Bulls, 2 with the Washington Wizards. Let's get into some of them other things you wanted to talk about. 6-0 finals records, 5-time MVP, 10-time scoring champ, 11 full seasons that he played, 10 he won, 14-time All-Star selection, 11 first-team NBA All-Star selections. LeBron got 20, but only 13. Listen, man, I don't even want to get into this too crazy. I love y'all guys, man, but if we want to talk about stats and all of that shit, the killer instinct and the gaming up is what Michael Jordan did. LeBron was very strategic. I love you, but I'm a killer.
All right.
I'm gonna have to time myself next time just so I'm
And I ain't
aware
even
of
get all
my
that
shit.
shit out.
Yo, he said if you're into that shit.
Yeah, now next time we do this type
Honestly,
of shit, I'm gonna have to have
I
a
love
timer
this.
with me so I know where I'm going because
All
I
right.
didn't get no stats out.
VMan,
Yo,
Mm-hmm.
you get to go last. So let me know when you're
He
ready.
got
and
an
I'll count you
advantage here,
down.
low key. He got an advantage.
I'm ready, man.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
All right, LeBron versus Jordan, and honestly, GOAT debate to me, that's not even the real debate, but I'll save that for a later date. To me, if I had to choose between these two, it's really just a pick of your flavor. You can't really go wrong with either of these guys, if I'm really being honest. Like Kem said, Jordan, the killer. LeBron, more of the correct basketball, if that's what you want to call it. But me personally, I'm gonna side with Jordan. It's just the killer for me. LeBron, he just doesn't have that for me. Like Jordan, again, 6-time champ, 6-time Finals MVP. Yeah, like Matt said, LeBron, he made 10, but you won 4 of them. Like, that matters to me, man. Like, yeah, getting there matters too, but you were runner-up too many times. There was too many people that were better than you on too many, like, nah. Yeah, you might be the best individual player, but, you feel me, I value winning. And you feel me? You got to win at the end of the day, and that's where I'm at with it, and that's what matters to me.
30.
But I will say on LeBron's defense, 50K points, 14K boards, 11K assists total in his career. That's nothing to scoff at, and that's a very crazy argument. But again, it's just the killer for me. And you feel me? Just the mystique, the give me the ball, I'm gonna bring us home. I don't get that out of LeBron, and that's what I get from Jordan.
All right, damn, didn't even need the full 2 minutes. Dang. So, I mean, I think without a doubt, I think we know that fucking Cam.
Yeah, he started wilding.
Oh, no,
I'm not gonna lie.
Cam went stupid.
Nah,
I had the stats written down, but you feel me? He
Yo.
just blotted them out, so I'm like, okay.
Yo, and it's
Well,
kind of
out
crazy.
the window.
Listen, you just think about clutch factors and shit like that, bro. It's kind of hard, man. Like, you summed it up. Like, when the winning matters, them clutch factors, MJ is way up here. And I love the longevity of LeBron. Like, listen, if you want to, he is the model of, like, it's some shit that I got right here, bro, that we can cut this shit or whatever. But listen, Jordan is the best player ever, but LeBron is the greatest basketball machine, like everybody say, that was ever fucking built. Like,
I agree with that.
Like,
100%,
real talk, bro. Like, real talk.
Yeah, I'm with that.
To me,
The thing is, the only thing that I was gonna use against the argument against of what you guys are talking about of like, yeah, he didn't get there or like he didn't win it once he got there. It's just like he was only a favorite in 3 of his 10 finals, but I didn't even get to none of that shit. I didn't use my time wisely at all, and I had mad shit written down, but
Yeah, so
Chem cooked me in
because
this
of that,
argument.
I'm gonna put VMan in second because
Yeah.
like in the
I didn't get shit
beginning.
out.
In the beginning, VMan, you were losing me, but then
Yeah.
you know towards the
'Cause to
middle
me,
and
it's
towards
like-
to
He was
your
neutral at
final-
the
first.
GOAT, it's not
He
you
was
went in
talking
and then
neutral.
because
Matt
again,
kinda
to
took
me,
the
I don't
ball.
believe that either of them is the GOAT. You know where I'm at, so you feel me?
Yeah,
This is just a
Oh,
new point
that's
for
fair.
me.
Big coat.
But
that's fair.
to me, the GOAT, it's not really a title to me. It's a feeling. Like, you know when something is the
I like
best
that.
ever.
Good point.
Like when you see something and you say that's the greatest thing I've ever seen, like you know that. It's just a feeling that you get. You can't just label something.
And no
the
offense,
greatest
I've
ever
never gotten that
and let
feeling with Bron.
That's
man,
what
I'm
I'm
not gonna
saying,
lie.
bro. I've never ever got that feeling from him, bro.
Y'all got it with Kobe, though. without
100%, and that's why he's my
Got it with
GOAT.
Kobe.
I didn't get to see Jordan in
I
his
mean,
prime.
like,
That's why I mentioned
you
that
feel
at the
me?
beginning.
But
I
I
was like,
got
I
to
wouldn't
see
even
Kobe,
choose
and that's
either,
exactly why he's my GOAT.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kobe's my GOAT, of course, but that's not the argument, so I couldn't
Right.
use that.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
and then
why I
the-
started it off with. You feel
Yeah.
me? Jordan and LeBron, these aren't my GOATs, but you feel me? We can have that conversation.
Second topic, I'm thinking of a number 1 through 10. Who wants to?
3.
9.
7.
All right, so it was 10. So Kem goes first, V-Man second, Matt third this time. So the topic we got, and this is a funny one because neither one of these dudes watch baseball at all.
Oh my god!
Who is the greatest baseball player of all time? Kem, let me know when you want me to count you down.
All right. Whenever you're ready, brother.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
So listen, man, this is going to be a bit of history lesson. I'm going to take the whole 2 minutes to kind of run down some shit about Henry Hank Aaron. All right.
Okay.
Listen, man, a little bit of research along with some of the reason why I told y'all when I first ever started wanting to play baseball, I had to find something to make me want to play it. And he was somebody that I was able to look to as a young one, right? Listen, this dude never hit more than 47 home runs in a season. Listen, but at the end of the day, he was elite every year. 24 seasons of excellence with no kind of drop off, right? The most RBIs, total bases, and extra base hits in history, right? 3,000 plus hits and 500 plus home runs, all right? Listen, people like to go to Babe Ruth and things alike, but listen to what he had to go through. He had carried himself with grace, dignity, quietly with excellence in the era where he wasn't even supposed to exist. You know what I mean? Playing baseball, right? But just real quick, in the number, why he is Mr. 305, okay? He is going to love that. And if I don't win this one, I'm just going to taper off just a little bit, right? 3 gold gloves. He had 15 MLB seasons with 30 plus home runs. this is when steroids and shit like that didn't exist, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Like just being better, faster, and stronger than the next motherfucker next to you and more skilled. All right, so you don't have to count me down.
Oh, okay, cool. We'll take
Beautiful.
that. All right, that was a.
Don't know who
start.
the hell that was, but beautiful.
That's crazy.
I don't know who Hank Aaron.
Bro, we know literally nothing about baseball, so this is just like
You know who
I'm
that is?
just.
V, do you know who that is?
Yes. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
V, do you know who that is?
You said Hank Aaron. Yeah. I would, but
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
I don't-
only because I think I read a book about him in school or something. Like,
Okay. All right.
There it is. There it is.
VMan, let me know when you want me to count you down.
go ahead, man. This is
All right,
gonna be comedy.
2, 1.
All right, so we're just gonna go plain, simple, and vanilla because I know literally nothing about baseball. So I'm just gonna say Babe Ruth. You know, from everything that I've ever heard about baseball, everything ties back to Babe Ruth. Guy has mad home runs, or at least what sounds like to me is mad home runs, 714. Like, 342 batting average. Guy has mad World Series. Like, he was the Shohei Ohtani before Shohei Ohtani, from what I've heard about Babe Ruth. So it's just like, a lot of people think that Shohei Ohtani is the best in the league right now. Me personally, go Dodgers, I do. But, yeah, so, you know, when you're comparing him to somebody like that, and I'm watching this guy, and I'm just like, okay, like, that has to warrant something. So, yeah, Babe Ruth, man. Babe Ruth. We're going with Babe Ruth. We're going with Babe Ruth, man.
The babe.
All right, Matt, you got to get some points back here. What do you?
Hi.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
If Matt knows more
All right,
about
3.
baseball than me, I'm gonna be shocked.
Especially since he didn't know who Hank Aaron was.
Never heard of him.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go for it.
All right, so this guy is the poster child for supposed illegitimacy in the sport, but I couldn't give a damn. One of the most exciting players you could ever think of. I couldn't give a damn about steroids. You take this man's 7 MVP seasons out the window, and he still has 440 homers, 359 stolen bases, which no one has a combined total of such. I'm going to boy Barry fucking Bonds. 7-time MVPs, 14-time All-Star, 12-time Silver Gloves, 8-time Gold Glove. This man was a demon. It don't matter. He's one of the most exciting players to ever play the sport. I just feel like overall, you have 762 homers. I think in a record season, he had like 70 or 72 or something like that. Maybe it was a little bit more. He is just the epitome of watching somebody and enjoying the sport. And to me, all that, like, what can you say about steroids? Like, your hand-eye coordination, steroids ain't helping that shit. That motherfucker was getting the ball out into the field. Yeah, his strength was up there. It might have been helping his strength, but I don't give a damn. You take all them supposed seasons where he was doing it, and he still has records out of those other seasons. I'm not going to use them all my time here. I'm going Barry Bonds.
I love that.
I like that because he was actually the
Man.
second name
All right,
that I brought up.
I love that, bro.
That was fire.
But I gotta go Barry
All right,
before
so
Barry. Yes.
Hold on, you said he had how many?
I'm gonna have to.
home runs?
Total,
Yeah.
762.
All right, so Babe 714 is mad home runs then.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of home runs. It's a lot of home runs.
all right, so V-Man, your take was funny as hell.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be a fucking hilarious short, but I can't give you second or first. And man,
Hey, I'm not last. Let's go. I'm not last.
Man, Kem, you brought up a lot of good points, but I really feel like Matt fucking took that one, man. I feel like he took that one with
Let's
the fucking.
go.
Matt
And
just
it's
went
not
full-fledged
because I feel
ESPN.
like Barry Bonds is the GOAT. It's just the way that fucking Matt just said all that shit, man. Yeah.
So this
It's
is
the
pre.
energy.
He had 755 pre-steroid era. I don't care about steroids either. He had 755 home runs before there was even a
He's a dog.
steroid
He won an
era.
MVP.
And I ain't
He
never
was-
heard of him.
On the Pirates, bro, he was already fucking considered to be like the fucking the man already, and then he just fucking took it to another level.
Okay.
But Cam, you're in first right now. You got 6 points. Matt
I got
got 4
4.
points. VMan got 2 points. All
Let's
right,
go.
so
Bounce
let's get
back.
into the
Come back.
next topic.
This is
I'm thinking of
interesting.
a number 1 through 10.
This is damn 2 minutes to go through to go through 3 different fucking artists. Let's do it.
All right,
I'm
1 through
going
10.
7. 7.
2.
10.
All right, so I think that puts it's 5. So Matt's first, V-Man second, Kem's third.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, Matt, let me know when
We're
you're ready.
allowed
So the
to use
topic,
groups, like a group as one, right? We can use that.
Right?
yeah,
Artist.
whatever you want.
Okay,
to do.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. Copy.
Mhm.
Damn it,
All
man.
right, so the topic's gonna be who are the
Wait,
top
what?
3, the
Yeah.
top 3 music artists of all time, any genre. This is not limited to just rap or hip hop
Yep.
like we normally talk about on the pod. This is your top 3 artists ever. Matt, let me know when you want me to count you down.
Whenever you ready, big dog.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
All right, so my top 3. This is not conventional for what I listen to, really, but it's who I think really developed a lot of the music that is out now. So, number 1, I'm going Mike Jack. I don't give a damn. He's got hits after hits after hits. 13 Grammy Awards, 40 Billboard Music Awards. He's one of the most influential people for black artists when he was hit. The Jackson 5 was coming up. He just inspired a generation. You can go Thriller, Beat It, Man in the Mirror. My personal favorite, They Don't Care About Us. Then you got Billie Jean, bro. He's got hits after hits after hits. It don't matter. I'm going him number 1. Number 2, for me personally, I've been learning a lot more about him recently because my roommate be blasting him. So, I've been getting more in tune. But it's just like the reggae culture in general feeds off of what this man built with Bob Marley. He 20 million records sold, which was a breaking record for somebody who came out of Jamaica or just any third world country at that time to ever do. Peace and love and prosperity is what he spoke and what he put into the world, and that influence is something that I just strive off of, and I love that, and it's built the genre more up today with how it is. And so I wanted to go rap, but I feel like I can't put like in my head personally, when I think of MJ or something like that, I would want to put like a Biggie or an M or a Nas up there, but it just doesn't make sense to me. So for me, third, somebody like that, I'm going. Oh, I want Rock in here, so I'm going Queen. I feel like not a popular opinion, but I'm not really a Beatles guy ever. So Queen, 300 million records sold worldwide. They were the pioneers for like that. Progressive rock into the 70s. And we are the champions. We will rock you. Bohemian Rhapsody, arguably a top 5 song of all time in the rock genre. Those are my 3.
Okay. All right.
Matt, you did very well, brother.
Appreciate you, my boy.
You fucking went in
Appreciate
on
you.
that.
Hell
All
yeah.
right, V-Man, you're up. Let me know when you want me to count you
Yeah,
down.
go ahead.
They don't really care about us. That's my song, man.
Okay.
Matt just be in the shower. Just
They don't really care about us.
But good.
all right. 3, 2, 1.
All right. First of all, number 1, it has to be Michael Jackson. Like, there's no other debate about that. Like, just from everything that he's done musically, just the essence of him, what he's done dancing from his early days with the Jackson 5 to, his later days. And you feel me? He has the best selling album of all time. 13 Billboard Hot 100 number 1 hits. First artist with 5 number 1 singles from the same album. Like, dude is just insane. His concerts are legendary. His song production is otherworldly. Like, there's nothing else to say other than Michael Jackson. Matt doesn't like the Beatles, but I gotta throw them in there. They're literally the best-selling band of all time. Like, even as a young guy growing up, like, I always heard the Beatles. Maybe not the song, but the name. Like the Beatles, the brand the Beatles has just been there the whole time and very well respected in music. 20 Billboard Hot 100 hits, 19 number one albums in the UK. That's a UK record. 7 diamond certified albums in the US. 11
30.
Grammys. And my number 3, I know Matt said he didn't want to put somebody in here, but I gotta go Eminem. Highest selling rapper ever. You feel me? Rap genre, I have to. Like, that's, you feel me, my culture, where I came from. Eminem.
Okay. All
Hell
right.
yeah,
I did
I love
not. I
Eminem,
did not
man.
expect. I did not expect fucking the Beatles to be on this shit.
Bro, they're the highest selling band ever, bro. Like,
I meant
Yeah,
Eminem.
I know
Oh,
that Michael
well,
Jackson
respect-
owned their music rights too, right?
Yeah, I respect the Beatles being in there. I wanted to put them in there, but personally, for me, I love and know a lot more Queen than the Beatles, and I feel like it would just be not like
Truthful?
real for me
Yeah.
to put them in there, but not really know much of their music because I don't. I've tried listening to a lot of their shit.
yeah.
It's just not me. It's not my bop, not my vibe.
I'm
I
more
don't
of
know.
a Mystique.
I
guy.
know
Alright,
some,
Cam.
but
Like,
This
I
is
feel you.
this is your yard now, Kem.
Yeah.
Let me know
About
when you
to
want me to
cook.
count you
I'm about
down.
to cook up.
So listen, yeah, whenever you're ready, brother. I'm gonna be
All right,
short. I'm
3.
gonna be very, very short.
3, 2, 1. You're up.
Listen, man, I'm actually proud of these 2 young niggas here, man. Oh, excuse me, these 2 young fellas here, right? No, man, because listen, they actually tied in some true cultural phenomena as well as just music phenomenon in itself, right? Starting off both with having Michael Jackson as number 1, who's also going to be number 1 for me. Fun fact is that Michael Jackson actually owned who he had for number 2, VMan, the Beatles music rights. Real low key, man. This happens to be one of the conspiracy theories as to why Michael Jackson ended up dying and why all of the allegations about him messing with children and everything were brought about. A lot of things that have happened with Michael Jackson were really great, but there was some dark stuff. But then you guys both, but the time that the music that both of these guys presented, being the Beatles and Bob Marley, right? It's hard to argue them, right? Real talk. I really, really love what Bob Marley did along with a lot of other people during that time of the peace and love era. The Beatles were pre that, but still were able to kind of get in off of that with John Lennon kind of doing his little thing to the side and, you know what I mean, kind of being part of that love movement. So 1, I have Michael Jackson. 2, I have Bob Marley, again, for everything that Matt said. Number 3, man, we're going to go with Jay-Z, all right? Something that I've been able to say in my life and see in my life, you understand what I'm saying, is somebody who actually did that. You understand what I'm saying? Jay-Z, being the biggest artist of all time, man, you guys were just saying something. He's tied with the Beatles and right now Drake with the most Billboard 200 number 1 albums. All right, he has released number 13 albums from Reasonable Doubt. You understand what I'm saying? He has taken off. Once he signed that deal, you know what I mean, with Rock Nation, or built Rock Nation and signed his deal with his marriage with Beyonce, he won 13 or so Grammys after that. So if y'all ain't seeing how he, you know what I mean, like what he came from to what he has become, man, he's one of the biggest artists I've ever seen, you know, along with those other guys with just from a different background. Marcy Project, Brooklyn. We living in New York.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Oh wow.
Hell yeah. And
Okay,
like
so-
I said, man, I wanted to put rapper in there either.
Jay was my second
like
choice.
the guys I named Biggie, M, J, Nas, somebody of that sort. But it's just like when I look at Mike, I don't see any rapper that is there with Mike.
No.
Or that's there with like Bob Marley or the Beatles
Yeah.
or Queen. And I love rap is my favorite genre. But it's just like
It's
there's
just
a pedestal that I hold Mike on.
It's just
And I don't know if I can put many people near there.
rap is like not for, it's just for a certain section, but it's like those other genres, they reach a lot
It
farther.
is.
Like
Keep it
they
real.
reach a lot
Yeah,
farther.
keep it real. It's for
They
a
do
certain
reach a
section.
lot farther.
Yeah.
Rap is from a certain section. Rap
Yeah.
was birthed from the ghetto. All other genres of music were born from studios where they were able
Right.
to produce
Yeah.
that music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
100%.
mean? Rap was born from, you know what I mean, a whole different, you know what I mean?
And
But now
also-
is the culture of music. There isn't
Yes.
even country music has some form of hip hop or rap infused
100%.
into it. So come on now.
Lil
Yo.
Wayne and Morgan Wallen just made a track and it came out like today or
Yeah.
yesterday. Like what the hell is that? But one thing about rap as well is like rap is the one genre, like the one main genre that influences from everything.
Yes.
Like Eminem has a whole fucking album, the Eminem Show, that is rock influence. Like, we have albums that are reggae influence. We have albums that are soul influence, blues influence. Like,
Jay-Z
rap
and
is
Linkin
an
Park.
encompassment. Exactly. Rap is an encompassment of everything. And so, I don't know. It was just weird for me to try to definitively pick one.
Well, listen, yo, that was fucking good. It was really hard to choose because, you know, when Matt said Queen and VMan said Eminem, I was like, what the fuck? Those were two names I was not expecting to hear.
Queen's goated,
Eminem,
relax.
go look at the stats. Eminem was running the 2000s.
Yeah, of course.
He was running the 2000s, bro.
I'll put Cam,
You're
I
absolutely
loved
right.
your arguments, but I'm gonna put Cam third just because he was doing a little bit agreeing with V-Man and Matt and throwing that in there and a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, if I got the same ones, I don't.
It was friendly.
Yeah, it's hard.
I
It's hard.
want you.
Yeah,
I want you to
running down the
like.
stats. Yeah,
I want you to
in that
pick,
opinionative one. It's hard to go third.
Yeah,
Like when you're
So-
arguing and shit for like basketball, it's easier. But
Matt, you did well, but I'ma honestly have to go with V-Man because what he said about the fucking Beatles really fucking drove home, you know, that like his whole take there. So V-Man gets the 4 points. He's at 6. Matt, you're
are
also
we all
at
at 6 right now? We're all at 6.
and Kem's also at 6. So that's cool because that means the last round is gonna determine.
Thomas
the
is
fucking
setting this
winner
up.
here. Yeah. No, not at all. No, not at all.
Nah, you're set this
You know
up.
what's also funny about all V-Man's picks? I think Kem might have even mentioned it, but I don't know if anyone heard it. But yeah, like he mentioned that MJ owns the Beatles. MJ also owned all Eminem shit up until the point he died too. And so everyone that fucking V-Man said, MJ owned them all.
Yo, Kem, you're muted.
Yeah, you just went mute.
yeah. The whole Sony catalog that was before
Yeah.
it was, Mike owned all of that shit.
And I
You know what I
agree
mean?
Yo,
with that conspiracy
yeah.
theory. I'm deep into that. I know that whole
because
conspiracy
he said
theory.
like the interviews that they've deleted. Like I don't know if you guys remember, but he was actually about to go on a farewell tour when he died.
With his
and he was
family.
saying in the press conferences like, "Oh, after this tour is over and I'm not focused on music, I'm gonna expose the industry. I'm gonna like expose Sony. Like Sony, they're a bunch of villains."
Yeah, and he would hold up signs that say like Sony equals evil, and he would always do shit like that, and it's just put a bad target on him.
Yeah, they were like, we can't let him go fucking on this tour. So, because if he would have went on that tour, the amount of money that he would have gotten from that, the amount of like just everything from that final tour,
It would have been $1 billion tour. It would have been $1 billion.
It would have put him in a
tour.
fucking spot that I don't even think the Illuminati was taking him fucking out of. But all right, so last topic. Everyone's tied at 6. This should be good. I'm thinking of a number 1 through 10.
4.
8.
7.
V-Man, you said 8.
Yeah.
All right, so it's 2. So Matt's gonna go first. Cam second.
Bro.
Yo, V-Man, you said 8.
Bro, I said 2 last round. I said 2 last round.
I thought he for sure
It's
got it
rigged. Nah.
on 8.
All right, so the topic's gonna be is who is the second best quarterback of all time? Because obviously we know Tom Brady is first, so there's no point in having
The
everyone
GOAT.
just be like Tom Brady's the GOAT because. So we're gonna go with the second best quarterback of all time. Matt, let me know when you want to be counted down.
Whenever you're ready, big dog.
All right, 3, 2, 1. This is for all the marbles.
All right, so clearly we already know TB12 GOATed, number 1. But number 2, you know, everyone was talking about before Tom Brady was definitively the GOAT. Joe Montana's the best quarterback of all time. Maybe John Elway, maybe Dan Marino. But no, to me, at this point, people still would argue maybe Joe Montana. I think it's Patty Mahomes. I feel like he's only 29, 6-time Pro Bowler, 3-time Super Bowl, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, 2-time MVP, 2-time All-Pro. He's already only 8,000 yards away from Joe Montana's yardage record, which, I mean, given Joe Montana didn't play as long as some other QBs, he only has 40,000. But at 29, he's 2 seasons away from already passing Joe Montana's yards. He's higher in completion percentage. He's higher in passer rating. He's higher in playoff wins. He's higher than pretty much everything than Joe is. And I feel like Joe was the definitive guy that Brady was always going against. So I feel like Patty is just right there. That I feel like it's just him that's number 2. It is what it is. He ain't never going to be number 1 because, in my opinion, the GOAT already beat him when Patty was going into his prime. So fuck that. Tom Brady number 1. That's my real argument out here.
Okay.
Patty number 2 though.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, yo, Kem, you're fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
nah, I
man.
hate when
Y'all
he
my
be doing
boys, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all
Yo,
my
that
boys,
laugh was
man.
bad fucking
that
funny.
laugh just cooked me.
Yeah,
He took all the
man.
morale out of me real quick.
Yo, I could tell Matt got mad deflated after that.
That's why I hate going first. I'm happy I never had to go first yet. So it's like, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
you haven't? Yeah, you haven't.
Yes, man. Like, you know what I
All
mean?
right,
Because
Kem, well, let me
you
know
know,
You
when
can't
you want
fight
me to
any
count you
arguments
down.
at first.
yeah, man.
You're the-
So, you know, I'm just gonna bring up I'm just gonna combat all the shit you just shot up. So it's
Go
all
for it,
good.
big
Let's
dog.
go. Let me know when
Go
you're
for it,
ready.
big dog.
I'm ready when you
All right,
is, Tom.
3, 2, 1.
Real quick, just like homie just said, Joe Montana was Tom Brady before Tom Brady was number 1. The only thing about it is he was perfect in them big moments. It doesn't matter how many times you get there and lose. It matters what you do when you get there. We already established that in our earlier ones that we had, correct? So listen, man, he didn't lose Super Bowls and didn't make mistakes when it mattered. He turned the West Coast offense into why you even love Patty Mahomes. That's basically what old Big Dog is running after he got ran out of Philadelphia. But let me cut through all of that, right? No other QB has 4 Super Bowls and never thrown an interception in any of them. You also wanted to highlight some things about Pat that I love. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to have no problem with that. But again, he's 4-0 in his Super Bowl appearances, and 3 times he's won the MVP in those 4 Super Bowls. A lot of why most wide receivers are what wide receivers are, what they have in a package is from the catch that he threw to Dwight Clark, right? Listen, man, now we just going to go down to, he was an 8-time Pro Bowler, 1980s All-Decade team. I don't know what you're talking about here, brother, but again, he NFL 75th and 100th anniversary team. He's also was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2000. And at the end, when he tapered off, he walked off of the field. He wanted to go for it in KC, who you bringing up, and it's crazy that you bring it up Patty, because at the end of the day, man, the efficiency and everything that we love, Patty and all the other guys
30.
that you mentioned. Listen, man, the big game greatness, his Super Bowl performance, the 5 TDs with 0 interceptions, he had 147% passer rating. 147.6, all right? Might be the best ever. Go check it out. Super Bowl 24, my guy. That's all I got to say.
Okay. Damn. Well.
He only 29. You feel me? He only 29.
Listen, he my GOAT. He my next up. Like, you understand
Oh,
what
I
I'm
was about to say,
saying?
he your GOAT.
No,
Holy
he
shit.
my next up. He my next up, brother. He coming.
Yeah, of course.
He's coming, man. I ain't got nothing with
Hey, yo.
All right, V-Man, this is the
what?
opportunity to win all the marbles. Well, not all the marbles. We got another round here, but
Oh, no, this is the
Not
last
gonna
one for
win.
this round, though. Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
round.
Mhm.
Yeah.
let me
Yeah.
know when you're ready.
Yeah, man, go ahead, man. Just go ahead.
All right, 3, 2,
He's so nonchalant.
1. You're up.
Man, this is a layup. It's Patrick Mahomes, and it's not even close.
Oh.
You feel me? Joe Montana, that's cute for some Girl Scouts, but you feel me? It's Patrick Mahomes. His first is 7 years, and it's 7 years, bro. 7. Who had a better 7 years than him? Brady didn't even have a better first 7 years than him, and he's the GOAT. Like, it's inexcusable, bro. All right, first year he sits behind Alex Smith. Second year he comes in, he wins MVP immediately, and has one of the best offenses in NFL history. Second year after that, he goes to his first Super Bowl and wins. Year after that, he reaches another Super Bowl. Like, this guy, like, you can't keep this guy away from the Super Bowl. So, he's 7 years in. Joe Montana's already done. What are the betting odds that Patrick Mahomes doesn't get to at least one more Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl? How many more yards is he going to put up? Not to mention that Joe Montana had arguably the other greatest football player ever in Jerry Rice.
Absolutely.
We can't ignore that Jerry Rice was there.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he had Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill came and left. Still won a Super Bowl without him. What has Tyreek Hill done since he left the Chiefs? But get arrested.
Damn.
20 seconds.
Like, come on, man. It's to me, it's not close. There's a reason why guys are comparing him to Brady right now. Of course, I'm pro Brady. Brady is the GOAT for me, but you gotta respect what Pat's doing right now.
Oh, don't even need the final five. Wow. Woo! Oh man, that was.
Kev's about to go crazy.
How the
Kev's about to bug
fuck?
out.
Wait. How the fuck does Patrick Mahomes become? How is he the second? He's still playing. How is he the second?
He got 3 Super
how the
Bowls
fuck
already.
is that? But
Brady was the second when he was still playing until he surpassed Joe.
No, he
And he
wasn't. Not
surpassed
until
Joe.
Brady
while
was
he
the
still
GOAT
playing.
once he got 6. Once he had
Yes.
6, it was over with.
Once he was the GOAT after that. But how the fuck is he second when we know goddamn well, I don't disagree with none of y'all takes, but how the fuck is he second when he's gonna be the GOAT? How the fuck is he second when he's gonna be the GOAT? That makes no sense.
What do you mean?
How
He's
is
second.
Patrick Mahomes second when he's going to be the GOAT and he's not done playing? If Tom Brady became the GOAT with his 6 while he was still playing, how he wasn't, there was no question, he was nowhere near the GOAT conversation until he actually started throwing some of the touchdowns in his early Super Bowl wins, right? He's not entering at all the GOAT conversation. It is still motherfucking out in Denver and Indianapolis.
He
You
also
understand what I'm
didn't
saying
win
with
the
Peyton
MVP
Manning.
in his second year in the league. That's what I was saying. Nobody
Okay.
has had a better first 7 years of their career than Patrick Mahomes. And it's only
So
at
how is
7
he
because he's
second?
only played 7.
But how is he second? That's what I'm trying to say. How would you have him second with just the trajectory if Tom got it while he was still playing?
It's not really the trajectory. What he's done to me, honestly, if Patrick Mahomes never played another football game, he's still the second best to me right now.
Okay, got you. Okay, got you. Okay.
Just based off of
All
what
right,
he's
so I'm
done
gonna
in those
say
7
this.
years, man.
Oh, Kev,
I
you
just-
were thinking it was off trajectory, and
Yeah, like
you were thinking it was off trajectory.
yeah,
Copy,
got you.
copy.
So he's not
I was confused for the argument for a second. I was like, "What the fuck?"
like if
Okay,
y'all
got it.
saying
Alright,
that.
so-
Oh shit, goddamn.
I think that Matt. I think you would agree that you were in third.
Going
'cause
first in
V-Man
that, going first in that is tough. That's tough.
Yeah, V-Man and Kem, they're cooking. They're going to the. I can't even choose a winner because like y'all both
V-Man
fucking
cook.
fried. But
Nah,
I'll have to
I'll
choose the
take
winner.
2.
You have to choose a winner because that goes first. That's who got to go first in the next one.
I mean, hey,
Or is-
Kem said he'll take.
Or is the
second.
next one just going? Is the next one
Yeah.
just them actually debating?
Yeah, he said I was giving
V-Man
out Girl
fucking
Scout
came.
cookies,
Yo,
man.
V-Man came alive.
Nah,
those
when he
last
said
two
Girl
rounds.
Scouts, I was like,
Yeah, that was kind of good. That was great. Yeah.
No,
Excuse me.
when he said the fucking best wide receiver of all time right next to him, I was like, yeah, I was waiting for that to be fucking
Yeah.
brought up, man. All right, so how this is gonna? Well,
Tough
Matt,
going
why
first.
don't you say some parting words, some kumbaya, because you're gonna be like,
"Hey man, it's been great." These two know what the fuck they talking about. They gonna kill it in the next round. I did what I did. I won a couple. I lost a couple. You feel me? But I'm here for the sport of it. You know.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Matt turned into a full ESPN analyst during the baseball segment. I was like, damn.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
The one
well,
I know least about.
I thought he didn't know shit.
Matt had me ready to jump through a fucking computer screen, bro. But nah, V-Man, you were. I'll say this: your Patrick Mahomes take was the only one that I like. I was locked in. I wasn't even paying attention to the timer. That's why I was like 20 seconds left. Because fucking you were fucking cooking with that one. But
Yeah.
all right, so V-Man, you're gonna get to go first on this next one. This is gonna be best 2 out of 3. So if one of you guys wins,
You want me muted?
Yeah.
My bad.
I mean, you're quiet anyway. I mean, it's all up to you. And if we get to the third round, we get to the third round. So with that being said, let me know when you want to start. This won't be timed. It'll just be until you guys both get your shit off. You guys can interrupt each other and everything now, and we'll see who fucking wins. Let me know when you want to start. Or actually, start when you feel comfortable. It's the best NFL team going into the season.
Man, going into this season. All right.
I thought we took that out.
Yeah, I did too.
Best NFL. Well,
Yeah.
Nah,
I did
he
too.
took out Lamar.
Yeah.
He took out Lamar versus Josh Allen and put in Magic and Steph. That's what he took out.
Yeah, okay, got you.
All right.
But the best NFL team he kept
All
in.
right.
Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
All right,
Okay.
bet.
oh yeah, because I was gonna do the best wrestler of all time. I mean, if you guys want to do that, I mean, by all means.
Nah, that's cool.
All right. So best NFL team going into the season.
Mhm.
Lead us off, V-Man, whenever you're ready.
All right. To me, there's only this. This is really short and sweet. Honestly, I know Vegas, for some reason, loves the Ravens. But until proven otherwise, it's got to be the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, you got to stop disrespecting these guys. And Thomas, yeah, go ahead, fucking cheer, do all your shit. But yeah, Saquon, he's just too electric. Jalen Hurts, I'm actually a big fan of Jalen Hurts. The guy just plays big in big moments. Like, again, that's been thorough with all of my takes so far. I'm a guy that just like, I'm a mystique guy. You feel me? As long as you play accordingly in those big moments, I'm gonna be a fan. But they also have, to me, a top 3 receiving duo in the league with AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. I love Devontae Smith. I'm a very big fan of his. Almost got me to win last year in fantasy football, but we'll get him again this year. What does concern me about the Eagles though is their losses in free agency. I will say that. I'm very skeptical about that. But if there's one thing I know about the Eagles, they draft well. They're a very savvy organization. They know what they need. They'll go out and get it. It's the Philadelphia Eagles, baby.
All right, Ken, what you think about that?
I mean, like, what the fuck, bro? Like, you giving, like, I mean, this is a slam dunk. This is too easy. Like, I mean, in all truth, like, I mean, it's if we're talking about projections don't matter. You got to go with who has just won it and who didn't lose the most. Now, at the end of the day, they did lose some key pieces, but they picked some things up. The only thing that's actually sketchy about the Eagles is that Jalen Hurts is going to have, his sixth offensive coordinator. You understand what I'm saying? In 7 years. So at the end of the day, that's the only thing that everything else is solid. They even gave Saquon 2 more years before the first 2 years are up. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they lock in. The outside noise, I do not think disrupts them at all. They got a go get it attitude. They are all real football players. I think some of the criticism that has been levied against like Jalen Hurts is crazy. We see him perform the best when it counts. This has kind of been a highlight of everything that we've been talking about all today. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy is when it matters, he plays his best. So it's hard to kind of count them out, man, with those guys out there. Everybody got their money. Some of those guys are young, but the core of them have all been playing together on defense. So there's nothing really to worry about there, knowing that the offense is, you know what I mean, going to be putting belt to ass. You know, we got another year with the tush push too. So come on, man. Let's go. Yeah. What can I say?
Yeah,
now,
I agree.
It's real easy, man. I can't. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
I can't.
Honestly, and this is actually a genuine question. Do you really you really think the offensive coordinator is that big of a deal? Because it's like, yeah, no. you're bringing a new guy in, but we already have the formula for winning. So you kind of got to follow our code, right?
Yeah, I think it's absolutely. I think that it's about probably providing some new schemes and some new look stylistically. Yeah. But we already see what they do when they honed in on Saquon. All he did was pick them the fuck apart. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It doesn't. You're exactly right because they win on the outside. You know what I mean? Dallas on the inside. It's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? It's hard. You know what I mean? Now listen. Now, if we continue the conversation, I don't know how much time we have. Now, listen, I'm gonna bring up something that I probably was gonna talk about a minute ago. Now, listen, I love them, but I think it's gonna be crazy competition over there, right? I think it's gonna be, you know what I mean, a neck and neck type of thing. I think the old
Washington's
NFC
there.
East,
Washington is there, man. Washington is there.
And listen, it's kind of crazy, right? Like, I don't do the Dallas Cowboys crazy, but with George Pickens, Dak healthy, CD Lamb, that offense is probably going to do some shit too. You know what I mean? Like, but here's the thing. I like Eagles overall. You understand? It ain't nothing really coming out of there. And then
I'm just hoping they finally get that fucking, because like no one has won back to back in the NFC East in a while. I'm like hoping we can fucking put that to fucking sleep this year finally. We're supposed to do it fucking 2 years ago, but shit happened. Matt, who do you think won that?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say who the fuck won something when they're both agreeing on it. They both brought up very good points. They both brought up similar points. VMan talked more about them losing pieces like their edge rushers and stuff. Cam talked about the OC. So it's just like that's a fucking draw. I don't know. Like, what can you say? They both agreed and they both had the right take in my opinion. So I mean, like that's a tough one.
Let's do a quick sudden death round then for that point. Who do you guys think is the best team in the AFC?
The best team in the AFC. Well, like I just said, Vegas voted the Ravens, but me, you gotta beat the guy. You gotta beat the guy. You can't say you're better than the guy until you beat the guy. So I gotta say the Kansas City Chiefs until Patrick Mahomes is not the quarterback.
Like, yeah, you could tell we're all smart bettors as well. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, like, we don't just go with what's on paper. We show, listen, man, Lamar Jackson has something to prove, man. Literally, he has something to prove. Of course, we can blame it on the tight end with the drop near the end of the game, but there was a pick that was thrown earlier in the game that he had to redeem himself from early, you know what I mean, and things like that. So at the end of the day, I love the Ravens. Y'all know I always have them picked to win. But in debate format, you still gotta beat goddamn Patrick Mahomes. It ain't no way around it.
Yeah.
The only thing that's worrying some about them is Rashee Rice gotta have a little bit of a sit down for his suspension. Other than that, everything else is clicking on all cylinders and shit like that. They got, you know what I mean? They got some shit pulled in to secure him so that he will never look like he looked in the Super Bowl again, because it's 2 times that we saw him like that. You know what I mean? The Tampa one and this last one in Philly. You know what I mean? So they tried to. How do I argue that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They got
like,
Isaiah Pacheco back. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah. And it's like the Chiefs. It's like
Fuck.
they get this
You just show something that
goofy
they were
shit
gonna
at the
choose.
end,
Yeah.
bro. Like I don't understand
Yeah,
it. These guys get the Chiefs to the end and then just blow it, bro. Like I don't get it. I just don't get it. But like you said, you got to beat the man to beat a man.
yeah, you got to, man. I love what Josh
man.
Allen did with the sum of all parts that he had. You know what I mean? But he can't beat Patrick Mahomes.
All right.
You know what I
I'll
mean?
give the damn. That was so fucking tough. But I'll give the point to Kem just because he went after the fucking Ravens before he gave his Chief take.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll give Kem the point for that round. But damn, that was good. That was good.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one, Kem, you'll get to lead this one off. And then VMan will get home court advantage if he gets this point. But Steph Curry or Magic Johnson, who is your greatest point guard of all time?
Man, here we
Yeah.
go.
All right, man. So this is
There
real
we
easy
go.
for me, man. We can cut through the noise, right? Steph Curry is the greatest shooter we've ever seen. No debate. But Magic Johnson is the greatest point guard to ever touch a basketball, y'all. Like, real talk. Like, Steph changed the game, but Magic ran the game. He ran his, like, literally, at 6'9", he was literally orchestrating. Things are orchestrated for the best shooter. You understand? Not for Beethoven with the basketball. He led the league in assists 4 times, won 5 titles in an era full of killers and shit that y'all don't respect because y'all consider those guys not playing defense, right? He made it to the final 9 times in 12 years. All right, now listen. Steph plays in beautiful chaos. Y'all know I love the chaos that he plays in. I love the motion offense. But Magic literally controlled it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. Magic could run your team today. Right? Like, let's be honest. Like, at 6'9", and what y'all love about the NBA, about the wings and everything like that, Magic could run your team today with just his side. Now, flip it. In the 80s, come on now. With hand checking and no spacing, no off-the-ball screens, I'm not too sure about where Steph would fare up. But Magic made every motherfucking body around him better, y'all. Come on, stop playing. Make them looks all you want. Again, like I said, Steph is the greatest shooter we've ever seen. And if you don't like it, ask Isaiah, ask Bird, ask all the old heads and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I got to say. Shoot.
Yo, you guys keep going. I'm just gonna have to go check on what my dog is barking at for like a couple minutes, but y'all can keep.
Uh-oh. Make sure the doors is locked.
I'd say you want me to wait till you get back.
Yeah, wait till you come back.
Yeah, I'll wait
Yeah,
till-
give me like
Yeah,
one.
I gotta
quick
find my
second.
fucking lighter anyway. I've been looking for this shit all
Yeah,
episode.
we-
This shit is killing me. Oh. And the shit was just
Just right there.
like, bro, literally I stood up and it fell on the floor. Like,
Bro, nah, your face.
man. Yeah. Man, please.
Huh? I know I love you for it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a sticker. When somebody's sending me some bullshit, I'm just gonna send them that picture of you. That's a sticker now.
Nah, VMan's fucking hilarious the way he was fucking looking into this shit. No, my dog's just mad funny. There was a fucking rabbit on the back porch.
Hogan.
Dude was trying
Well,
to
no,
get
he's
him
a good like
bugs.
alarm to like know that someone's like at the door or some shit. He'll just start fucking tweaking. He actually caught like one day there was just some random dude walking through my backyard, alerted
What
us
the
to
fuck?
that. Yeah, nah, I don't know what the fuck was going on, but there's like this like dude in like a ski mask and shit
What?
What
was
the
like
fuck?
walking through the backyard, and I came out. I
Can't
was like,
trust
"Yo,"
all, man.
I was like, "Get the fuck out of my backyard." He's like, "My bad, I'm just running from something." I was like,
Oh hell nah!
"All right."
Run over
And
there.
you know it was the
guy.
police.
Yeah,
Well, like he
Run
was
over
like
there,
all
big
out of
dog.
fucking he was like all out of breath, looking around.
Well, he
mad
probably just
queasy.
came up that hill, bro.
Yeah,
That's where he probably came from. Son said, "I'm running from
That
something."
man's just awake standing there, but we're good. We're good to go.
My
You guys
son
can-
V lit the blunt for this.
Oh.
Let's hear
Oh
it.
shit! All right, VMan, what you got for
All
that?
Go point guard. Go point guard. Go point guard. You know, if you want to say true point guard, I give you Magic. But Wardell classifies as a point guard. So, my choice is Wardell Stephen Curry. You said it yourself. The man changed the game of basketball. He's just phenomenal. The first unanimous MVP. Nobody ever in league history, not Mike, not LeBron, not Kobe, not Shaq, not Kareem. Nobody. Speaking of Kareem, was he not Magic Johnson's teammate? Now you tell me which top 10 player was Wardell's teammate. It gets a little bit easier to win 5 championships when you're standing next to the cap. So, but yeah, Steph, he's just phenomenal, man. He's the only player in NBA history that you have to guard as soon as he steps foot over half court. Like, literally, I watched him win games from half court over some of the best defenders that the league has. You talk about killer, he is that. Baby-faced, but he is that. Magic, I respect Magic. I'm a Lakers fan. I gotta respect Magic. It's in my team's heritage. But like Steph, he's the equivalent of Patrick Mahomes. Like once you change the game for me, and I get to see that, and maybe I didn't get to watch Magic, and that's why you feel me. I don't. But Steph, he changed the game, and he's just a revolutionary talent. To me, you know what? I'm not gonna go that far. Yeah, I'm not gonna go that far. I was gonna go far on a hill. You know what? I'm gonna go there. Fuck it.
Yeah.
To me, he's a top 5 player ever. I'll give him.
I don't dispute any of that.
Yeah.
I don't dispute any of that.
Yeah, we all agree with that.
Yeah, you got to watch us.
Yeah.
I stand up for Steph, but this is a different conversation.
Yeah, to me, he's a top 5 player ever. I've never, for a guy, and we have to remember, you brought up Magic being 6'9". Steph is 6'3". So for a guy that small, he's not physically imposing, but he controls the game in a different way than Magic Johnson. Like, he's the only player ever that I've ever seen that it takes an entire team to guard. Even when he does not have the ball. You always have to know where 30 is at. If you don't, he's gonna cook you. He got the nickname the chef for a reason. He literally single-handedly killed big men in the NBA. Like, they literally went extinct for a great point in time until Jokic and Embiid and Giannis, and you feel me? Until, like, you had to be a real special big man to be considered to be on the court during the Steph Curry heyday, 2015, 2016, and so on and so forth. Yeah, he gets a lot of flack because, Kevin Durant joined up on the squad. But He won one after Kevin Durant. You win one before, you win one after. You gotta chalk it up. You have to. Like KD to me has to validate himself after that. But again, Lakers fan, I respect Magic Johnson and everything that he did, but my answer is definitely Wardell Stephen Curry. There's been no other player like him.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give VMan that point. I think VMan cooked. Kem was you were kind of trailing off at the end.
How
you were
am I
trailing off a bunch at
Yo,
the
you
end.
asked a specific question. The best. All right, it's okay. It's okay.
That's why.
Say what you gotta say.
Damn.
I
It's
said
okay.
if we're talking
It's okay.
best true point guard,
That's what he asked. That's what he
No, I
asked.
said best.
I'm about to say it
best
said point guard,
of
so
all time,
I'm
Steph
just
or
thinking
Magic.
of guys that laced up at the point guard position.
Best player to
Yeah.
ever play at the point guard position. That's the question. Best player to ever play at the
Because
point
like
guard position.
Magic,
That's
he
why
was
we
a
got
good
one
passer.
last question. We're going
He
to
got
it.
the assist and stuff. You said he
Damn.
made everybody better, but look at how many Hall of Famers did he play with? Like
That
how
he made-
much?
they became Hall of players. They became Hall of Fame players from playing with Magic.
Come on, man.
If you're a Laker fan, you just said it's a part of the heritage.
James
Our
Worthy was
rosters
a number one
used-
pick. He wasn't a nobody.
And James
Kareem
Worthy
was the
played his
captain.
whole career there. But they played their whole careers together. So that's development, cohesiveness, chemistry, and everything that you need. Everybody actually
Chemistry.
gets better. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We looking at Hall of Famers put together right now that ain't doing shit.
No,
You
100%,
understand what I'm saying?
100%.
That are literally journeymen and journeying around to make this shit happen and ain't making shit happen.
Kevin Durant.
The Lakers figured out a recipe that just like the dynasty of the Bulls, the dynasty of, you know what I mean? Like Steph winning one without him, one with him. You understand what I'm saying? Well, one with him, you know what I mean? And one without him again. You understand what I'm saying? So again, you know what I mean? This is how dynasties are created through the longevity of, it doesn't matter if you're a Hall of Famer on your own. That doesn't mean that you're going to achieve the same shit. You understand what I'm saying? Those Hall of Famers together were the Lakers that Magic made better. I don't give a shit. Hey, man, let's get to it.
It was to me the deciding factor to that was definitely
James
Kareem.
Worthy didn't catch.
Like
Right.
Steph never played with somebody like Kareem.
But the Lakers basketball wasn't predicated around half-court basketball. We revolution. Matt, you could come off mute. He was used. You understand what I'm saying? But the Lakers were Showtime Lakers during the
fast
Magic
break,
era.
for sure.
Yes, that's why he became Magic, because how creative he was off of grabbing the rebound and running the floor.
Right.
So at the end of the day, that was revolutionary during that time because of how big Kareem even was. You understand what I'm saying? It was limited sets to where as though at that point where we was getting into, hey, I digress.
Okay, so can I ask you a
also
question?
the funniest-
Just a quick question. This is
Absolutely.
an open question.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you fear Magic Johnson more than you fear Steph Curry?
No, I fear Steph Curry in today's game. And if listen, Steph Curry, the game wasn't played the same way in that era. So at the same time, the same way that he's able to get screens isn't the same way he's able to get screens and get freed up then. You had Tim Legler, all these other dudes that are actually who have told people about how it was hard to shoot and shit like that in the NBA back then because you couldn't run off of pin downs and all that kind of shit like that back then. The offense was ran totally different. But how he did change the game, you already made your point that was very stellar. There was an era where a big man was not used at all because if he couldn't slide his fucking puppies to get to them, you know what I mean, to those screens, he was not useful at all. Because you understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you understand.
I love you,
It
Kevin.
wasn't
Thank
until, you know what I mean, the joke is, you just made a lovely point. You understand what I'm saying? On the big man had to be revolutionized to be used again in the game. And that is being able to look around through those screens and hit the open man as well as take the shot when need be. So at the end of the day, man, it's a hard thing when saying point guard because the job duties are not the same as they are for Steph as they were for Magic. So that's why I use, Magic. If you were to put somebody like Chris Paul or something like that where you actually are able to see the duties of a true point guard, you understand what I'm saying? It's a little bit different. Steph is the greatest shooter I've ever seen in my life. You understand what I'm saying? But not the greatest point guard, without a question.
Yo, that was fucking like my two things. Cam, I love the fuck out of you, bro. Talking about somebody they gotta slide your puppies and shit like that. Shit's
He
bad.
got some one-liners. He got them
Nah, for
one-liners.
sure.
And V-Man, so the reason why we reacted so greatly to your Kareem take is that for like it was like a 3 episode fucking story arc where fucking Matt was
Right when I came back.
yeah, so Matt came back and absolutely just came for Kareem, like just said that Kareem wasn't top 5, he wasn't this and that, and Kem was getting
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
pissed off.
How?
It was fucking great. So for you to
He's
flip on
7.
the other
He's
end
7
and
for
be
me.
like,
He's 7 for
yeah,
you?
that shit was mad funny.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Damn.
He lit me up just now. Yeah, he lit
You gotta
me up.
watch back. Gotta go back
Yeah,
to the
he-
episodes.
Yeah,
big
he
dog.
lit me
Sheesh.
up.
Yeah, because fucking
But,
because
so
Matt.
one thing.
Go ahead.
You're good, Thomas. Oh, I'll say one thing about this is I think with these two, like you made the decision you were going with V-Man. I think you should let that go until it's fully finished. Then make
Okay,
that
fair enough.
deciding
I
factor.
mean,
Just
bro,
'cause-
he's in the twilight already. How much longer does he got?
no, I'm saying you two. Like he needs to make a decision between you two.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
I also think. Do I agree with V? Yes. Did V-Man make the best argument? I'm not sure. Kem is a great motherfucker
Oh, yeah.
for arguments, so I think it's really hard to decide between these two. But you already made your decision. I'm just saying.
Because I love your point. You made your point. Your point was fire. It's just that it doesn't. It's talking about changing the game. It's not saying what he's doing.
Like, I get
at
it.
The position.
I
Because
get
everybody
it.
can't do that.
I 100%
You know what I mean? Like
get
everybody
it.
can't do that.
Steph isn't a traditional point guard, but me personally, I'm not gonna knock a guy for scoring the basketball instead of passing it.
Not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
All right, so boom. So we're going to the last round. V-Man, you're going to get to lead it off. So should Giannis stay in Milwaukee? And I'm going to add an extra bonus on top of this in case you guys both say no and give the same takes. Should Giannis stay in Milwaukee? And if your answer is no, which I'm assuming everyone in the fucking world's answer is no, where should he end up? Now, the way I'm going to judge this is if you say, like, it's got to be a logical spot where he ends up too. Like, you know, some of the teams that have been rumored out of like the 5 to 10 teams, whatever. Because obviously, if he should go anywhere, you know, he would go to the best team, blah, 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 blah. But lead us off, V-Man. Last round.
All right, well, here we go with breaking news, I guess, to you. I don't think he should leave the Bucks. Honestly, don't.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, and honestly, this isn't the winner in me talking, because the winner in me would say, hell yeah, get the hell out of there, like right now. But it's like, I know his story, man, and it's like, what he has in Milwaukee, it's not something that you see every day. Like, that's literally home. Like, you seen what happened to Luka when he got traded from Dallas, bro. Like, dude that ass broke down crying. Like, yeah, I'm sure losing hundreds of millions of dollars is a part of that. But, like, still, though, you're not from this country. The first time you come to this country, this is where you come. This is where you build your home. And it's like, in Giannis's case, he was in Greece homeless. You feel me? He got himself up, comes to the NBA and becomes all world. And Milwaukee is a huge part of that story. You can't deny that. As for Giannis's talent, he's still a top 3 talent in the NBA. So I'm of the case, especially with the weak East, that's enough to get you there, man. Like, there's nobody in the East that I really fear. Like, the Knicks, but the Knicks are the Knicks at the end of the day. Like, I look at them the same way I view as the Cowboys. Like, you're just a big name. You get to the stage and you do nothing. Like, so...
You lost. I'm just kidding.
Bro, Tom, you know how hard I was pulling for the Knicks this year. And the fact that they let us down, bro, I could never bring myself to do that again. So, but Giannis, the East is wide open this year. You're the best player in the conference by a fucking landslide. Like, you could live it out in Milwaukee, see what happens the year after that. Honestly, if you want me to answer your other question, though, I don't really know where he would go because I don't really like anywhere for him, anywhere else, because I feel like you would have to give up too much to get him. Like, you would have your team would never look the same, and I would have to see the team with Giannis to know if it's a good team or not. Like, so I can't really tell. Like, to me, the San Antonio Spurs might have the best package for him, but do you really? I would think that they would have had to have made that move before they picked Dylan Harper with their second pick. They would have had to have gave them the second pick for them to just use at their own discretion. So, but yeah, I really think that he should just tough it out in Milwaukee.
Okay.
See, man, the boy is making mad sense, man. The man is making mad sense. I really can't, you know what I mean? Like, literally, it's too much to get, you know what I mean, for Giannis for another team, as much as the East is wide open right now. I believe
But
that.
should he stay? Should
Yes,
he himself,
he
should
should.
Giannis stay in Milwaukee?
Yes, he should stay. Right, his best chance, without a quick rebuild in the West. You know what I mean? Where OKC is going to be running it for a while. It's going to be in the East. You understand what I'm saying? Where he is.
100%.
Everybody else on his squad, aside from Dame, has been the money and everything is straight. They're all good and ready to go. It's just ready for him to come back. Now, Jason Tatum being out in Boston, the Knicks, you know what I mean, new man on the front line, Orlando getting their haul with Desmond Bane. It's going to be a nice fight. Philadelphia, you know what I mean, depending on what it looks like with him coming back and everything. But I do love VJ Edgecombe up there. But it's going to be kind of crazy, man. I'd rather him actually stay. I am one of those guys, man. You already know. I think about longevity with an organization. Now, I'm a Lakers fan, man, so I seen some times when it was rough. You understand what I'm saying? Like, real talk. You seen Kobe. I seen Kobe take his motherfucking sneakers off of them jokers. Well, I ain't see it, but, you know, I lived through that. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, that was some rough shit. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, I'd actually love for him to stay in Milwaukee, man. It's good to see the killer instinct. He actually even had a major cultural impact. You know what I mean? Like, over there, like, shit been built. You know what I mean? Like, the city's been built up. Mad restaurants. You know what I mean? People was getting money over there. And he dominates. You understand what I'm saying? Like, come on. He's still, if you said everything already, top 3, and then on the East, you know, come on, man. He could have been in the MVP running last year. You know what I mean? Again.
Literally
you know what I mean?
every year.
Actually. Like,
Every
you know
year
what I mean?
he's had a case.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, bro. It's competitive edge and everything with the guys that he know. I think that is something that he should, you know, take the charge again, knowing that they secure too. I think that's the organization letting them know, listen, man, we really want to win. It might not look like what everybody else wanted to look like, but cohesiveness and chemistry is very important. You understand what I'm saying? And knowing your role, you know what I mean, in the game that we love is the most important thing right now. If you don't know your motherfucking role, you're not helping us. You understand what I'm saying? In any kind of way. So staying home is probably good, at least for the year, while this shit is wide open. You understand what I'm saying? See what happens.
Okay.
Easy.
Damn.
That's too easy, bro.
I say this is another thing. Like, you can tell the Bucks have literally did everything to try to get him to stay, bro.
Yeah.
So this isn't a LeBron in Cleveland situation where you have an unresponsive front office. They literally go out every time that you came to them and say, I want to win, they go make a move. They try to do something to get you something at the very least. With the, you know, the latest move of cutting Damian Lillard to bring in Miles Turner, honestly, just because of the fact that the East is wide open and Dame's going to be down for the year. Miles Turner gives you a better chance next year because Dame gives you no chance. So it's like you have to value that too, man. They done so much for you. They brought over your family. They signed your brothers. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. They made you feel as comfortable as they possibly could, man.
Yeah, easy money.
Great takes. Great fucking takes by both.
I
100%.
I feel like VMan
I was on the opposite
end.
I was on the opposite end, and you two have fully turned me over.
Bro, that's what I said. The winner in me would say, go, you feel me? Go do something else. But, like, nah, man, that's one of those
Especially
ones.
because the one biggest thing for me is, like, he's wasting that back end of his prime and everything. But to me, it's just, like, also, like both of you said, where the fuck is he going to go where he's going to be in contention because it's going to take too much to get him.
That's the thing, though.
Another thing for me is his starting point guard's Kevin fucking Porter Jr. But at the end of the day, it's like him, Miles Turner, they can figure it the fuck out.
They can make
and like you both have said,
I was about to
super wide open because all the injuries.
Yeah, because you never know if
we can't.
we can't
What you
say
said in the beginning.
we can't say that he's gonna waste the back end of his career simply because of how Milwaukee treats him, and they're always looking to swing for him. They're always going to be looking in to bring some. So we don't know who the hell they're going to be looking to bring in next, or what kind of deal they got lined up.
That's how you
never know.
over
Like
to this side,
Kevin Porter Jr. could end up a fine point guard, fine enough for what they're going to need
if
him
he's not
for,
starting
like,
fights in the locker room.
And Milwaukee is not a free agent destination.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like you know what I mean. Like they have to treat
I
the people right
Doc
to want to stay there.
man.
You know what I mean. Like
I hate
on.
Doc.
They there
Rivers
because
is
of
another
Giannis.
big down.
Fuck, he's still the coach.
The one thing I will say though,
yeah, Doc Rivers is still.
Oh my
he's
fucking
still the
god,
coach.
bro!
The one thing I will say though is VMan with the he came to this country and he's been there the whole time, brought his family over. That whole thing, yeah, that makes so much sense. Like putting it in that perspective of this was his first home here. It's been his home here for 12 years. Like, why would he want to leave?
He's
13
not.
years.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
Cam, I think you put up a great effort. I think in I think in all actuality, if we were really, scoring this, I think it's like a fucking tie. That was this was a great kickoff episode.
They agreed on
like,
everything,
damn near.
shit. Except
so
for
V-Man, I mean, since you're the winner, man, you got the fucking floor for a couple minutes. Whatever you want to talk about, go off.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to all the guys. These are my guys, man. I love these guys. Fucking Kevin, you're a great argument. I'm not gonna lie. You're dead ass a great argument. You dead ass bring up very, very solid points. And honestly, I wouldn't have been mad if you had won. Because you definitely had made very, very solid arguments, man. So salute to you.
I have to argue with him every fucking week.
Oh, so you just be getting cooked.
Bro, me and Ken just sit here and fucking cook each other for a half an hour.
Oh man, that just under there getting cooked. But nah, man. Fucking yeah. Shout out to you guys, man. Let's keep talking. What's going on?
Shout out you, big dog. Shout out you.
Hell yeah! Thank you for fucking hopping on this episode. So, do you guys think we have time for different or not, or do we want to end?
Yeah, bro. We're only at an hour 22. Usually we're at like an hour 50, and we're still thinking like, do we have time to do something?
I feel like I finally cooked up a fucking good structure for some shit.
Yeah, honestly, perfectly lined up.
Now next time is gonna be a lot better since we know how it like. You feel me?
Yeah. I love being a host. I love not being fucking sweating and fucking arguing with everybody.
Yeah.
Because Ken be cooking my ass, man.
It's tiring, man. It's tired. Ken be coming locked, loaded with every stat under the book, and I'm sitting here like, I didn't even think about that one.
Start getting fired up, man.
Hell, and if we say one thing that gets him tight, he's just on your ass.
All right, wait, V-Man, you said you're good for another couple minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna randomize these players real quick, and then we'll do that and get out of here.
We doing the which we doing?
Okay.
The different or not? Yeah.
All right, none of the other stuff.
I mean, if you guys want, we can talk about training camp. It's been fucking exciting. But
I'm keeping a beat. I've been busy the last few weeks. I have not looked at anything for training camp.
Oh.
Shit's been honestly fucking wild.
I mean, you've been everywhere too, but fuck that.
This has been like the fucking craziest training camp of all time.
Yeah, I've been out the
Cowboys fighting
camp.
and shit.
I haven't been looking at that shit.
Yeah,
oh,
we on the same shit. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see who they got first. Okay.
You're just randomizing all basketball players all time or current?
Both.
Damn.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
It's like a million niggas.
All
right.
Okay.
Yo, ChatGPT loves Michael Finley. Holy fuck.
Michael Finley?
I'm not doing fucking Michael Finley. Bro, every time I ask ChatGPT to give me like...
not different.
Bro, every time...
Damn!
That sounded personal.
Every time I say, yo, ChatGPT, give me 10 random players, without a doubt, fucking Michael Finley is always fucking there.
Cam got smoke with Finley.
That's my boy. Listen, he had some great highlights and everything. He helped.
Not different though.
Yeah, he's just not different.
I respect it. It.
I love. He became a dog, man. You know what I mean? I love the story and all that, but.
They stomping above me.
All All right, I got the 5. All right, so first off, we're gonna start because, like I said, what I'm doing with this built with not built different, the different or not segment is that I'm trying to collect a list of all the players that are different and all the players that are not different. So far,
Bad.
we have Kurt Warner and we have Patrick Mahomes in the different list. I think on the next episode that I record, because I'm planning on doing a little solo episode to talk about Hulk Hogan and shit, I'm gonna throw Hulk Hogan on there fucking anyway, just cause. We'll see how the reaction to fucking that goes, because this whole Hulk Hogan shit's been fucking wild. I do not condone racism, by the way. You guys know me, like
He
half
was
of my
just a
whole
little racist. He was an icon, though. All right.
I will say this:
there's give and take.
we're not mourning. We're not mourning
That's
Terry.
where we gonna have a problem.
We're not.
Mhm.
We're not. We're not.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
We're not mourning Terry. We're mourning Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
it right
Okay,
there.
so-
That's it.
So listen,
Yes.
hey V-Man,
Yes.
see, listen, man, you got some nice, elegant words that you choose to use to diffuse
Yes.
conflict that I like. Okay? Real talk.
I just say it off the cuff. I just say it off
He
the
used
cuff.
some really good words to diffuse the conflict and shit, man. But in all truth, I love it though, because if we had to break it up, you understand what I'm saying? Like, hell fucking no. Fuck Terry. But at the end,
Yeah.
because it's not just
100%.
one time. It's
Yeah.
not just one
No,
time
no,
that
no.
he showed his
I
face.
always thought
You
Terry was
understand what I'm
fucking,
saying?
even before the racist shit, I thought Terry was fucking trash and like weird.
And it's crazy. I got on all that
like-
fucking red and yellow, like, right?
Yes,
Brother
sir.
Mania.
Because like
The
for me,
only
you
time
guys
Terry
know
was
half of
ever
my
lit.
half of my whole personality is fucking Hulk Hogan. So like,
Yeah. Bro, at the Creed concert, this dude was hulking it the fuck up.
yeah,
That
we
was
went
before he
camping. I'm
passed
just
away.
in the woods.
He was just,
What up, brother?
what up, brother?
All right, so yeah, like I said, so Kurt Warner, Patrick Mahomes, they're officially on the different list. Drew Brees did not make the list.
Didn't we do
Damn.
T-Mac
What'd
and
Drew Brees
like
do?
a bunch of people?
Yeah.
Or was that just you weren't keeping
Not
track of
officially.
it?
What Drew Brees
You
do
were
to
not
not
keeping
make
track
the
of it?
list?
Okay.
Drew Brees did not make the list.
Damn.
Katrina couldn't help him enough, but
I thought you
Ew.
said Katrina made the list. I was like, whoa.
I was about to say, wow.
Hurricane Katrina, different or not? It's like-
I was like, yo, that's savage.
So, yes. So what we will do is, remember, we're not just putting anyone on, in here.
Absolutely not.
So with that being said, I
No,
want to
hell
start
no.
off. This one wasn't randomized. I just want to get him in there as like the leader of all this shit. LeBron James.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah. I mean,
easy.
and
You're
I
in the
think
GOAT
like
conversation.
Yeah, that's
yes.
easy.
How the fuck?
yeah, I mean, of all the
Hold
shit I
on.
talk about
Time out. How the
LeBron,
fuck
like
did Kurt Warner make it before LeBron did?
No, it was just a random
That-
combo.
that
Oh,
was
all right. I was about to
randomized.
say, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah. No. But I also thought Kurt Warner was a good first,
Yeah, no. It's nothing against Kurt Warner, but you feel me? When you're comparing
No, I hear
figures,
you,
it's
bro.
like,
I
well,
hear you.
damn.
I hear you. Yeah. So yeah, LeBron James. I mean, like, as much shit as I talk about fucking LeBron James, I'll just say to come out of high school and being as young as he fucking was, they gave that dude motherfucking pressure. We always like forget that part of the deal where he was like in the magazines, he was at sporting events getting the camera, he was like, and then we're talking about a high school fucking teenager, and then to go into the NBA with all of that expectation and actually fucking take off with it the way that he did. Granted, maybe I like to criticize him leaving teams, but if he doesn't fucking leave, Cleveland, we might not even be talking about LeBron as a fucking champion.
Could
Maybe
be
he
a Damian
does.
Lillard situation. You never
Yeah,
know.
maybe he wins one, Cinderella run, two, but he's definitely nowhere near 4 and nowhere near the GOAT conversation. I think Cleveland would have drove him fucking mad if he, was had to stay there. But yeah, no, LeBron's definitely different. The most points ever,
By far.
first one to have an accumulation of the rebounds, assists, points. As many straight finals as he fucking had. We got to witness a GOAT, so it was cool. Do you guys have any takes on LeBron before we go to the
No, I feel like
next
it's
one?
pretty.
So
Yeah,
light,
I'm about
just
to say-
real light.
Oh, yeah. The
Go
only
ahead, V.
only thing that I would add is the fact that he's different on and off the court. He's
Yes.
one of my
There it
favorite
is.
people off the court and what he's
There
done
it is.
for. You feel me? To me, he's definitely
hilarious,
the
but he's a
GOAT
good
off the
dude.
court, hands down.
Yeah.
Great
You
dude.
feel me?
And he's a media mogul, bro. He's a media
Yep.
mogul.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He does his philanthropy
Yeah,
too. He's
yeah.
super communicative. Like,
Yeah.
Not one
Without a
scandal.
question. Yeah,
Bro,
not
that's what I'm
Warren.
saying,
He's
bro.
been
And they've
Great
been
father,
trying.
Yeah.
bro.
They've
A
been
lot of
trying
people,
to
bro.
get him into scandals.
I'm gonna
So
take
listen.
on this too. Like a lot of people don't like the fact that he quote unquote got Bronny in the NBA, bro. That is what. Come on, bro.
That's
Yeah,
What
great.
that's what he's
man with a
supposed to do.
child isn't gonna try to give their kid the
Yeah.
best life, bro?
You, the ill part about that is that he has been elite throughout these 3 decades and still had the power to be able to do that as well.
Yeah,
You
man.
understand what I'm saying? Like
100%.
that's
Yeah.
super fire, brother. Super fire.
Phenomenal
Bro.
Like,
figure.
bro,
Yeah.
just
Phenomenal.
think of it. In every other business, that's not frowned upon. Like,
Mhm.
quote unquote,
Yeah.
like, bro, look at the Cowboys for example. Up until just recently, look at the Lakers, family owned business, bro. It goes from, you feel me? Nobody calls that nepotism, or you feel me? Or everybody just turns a blind eye to that. But because this guy
Plus,
did it,
nobody
it's a
been
problem.
physically. Yeah, nobody been physically in shape long enough to ever be able to stay on the court that long to be able to play a game with their son.
Yeah, bro.
It's a lot of NBA kids
He might
in
play.
there.
He might be
Yes.
even able to play with his second son.
Bro,
Yes,
that's
real
monumental,
talk.
bro.
Real talk.
Like,
Yeah.
you know how crazy it is for me as a fan to be able to say that I actually seen that? Like, I got to watch a guy play with his son in the NBA. For my favorite team, no less.
Yeah. How fucking lucky are we to fucking witness LeBron, Tom
You see
Brady,
it.
and Shohei Ohtani? That's fucking
Bro,
crazy,
insane,
dude.
bro.
Yeah,
Like-
it's wicked. Wicked.
Yeah. All right. So the second one, and this is where it's yeah we're going.
Well,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
the first
It's gonna be some
randomized one,
bullshit.
right?
Yes.
right,
Baron
all right.
Davis.
I love Baron
Did he?
Davis, but I would say no. But I love Baron.
He did he.
Fuck.
All right, so I'm just gonna we're gonna keep this list to a high standard. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right,
yes.
so
yes.
if that's
Whatever
the case,
standard you hold is different.
if that's the case, then I can't say he's different.
I love.
I
Baron.
love Baron Davis though. I absolutely
That's
do
the
love
thing.
Baron Davis. But like when I think of different, like some of the best athletes come to mind immediately. Like, and Baron Davis wouldn't be one of those guys that would come straight off the top for me.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, I love that. Hey, can I ask y'all something though? When we be discussing these things before I even drop my answer, right? What are we?
Yeah.
What are we? Like we got different in a bunch of different things, right? But are we? Because the one time that we brought up Brandon Roy and kind of put his career in a micro, right? How are we critiquing different? Like, is it in the
Okay, are we?
Actually,
You know,
yeah,
then we had a
yeah,
conversation
yeah,
about
yeah.
Derrick Rose
Are we-
and
okay,
Johnny
so yeah,
Davis
me and
against
you-
Russell Westbrook and
'Cause
different
matter
things
of
like that.
Yeah,
fact-
I'll
We
say
had
this
these
then. So it's
conversations.
whatever.
Now that I'm thinking
It's
about
whatever
it,
you think is different, and then we'll all come up with that consensus. Because like when you said Brandon Roy and T Mac, like I didn't agree.
That's
But
true.
at the end of the day, you guys like you at least convinced me with T Mac. I'll say that. Like Roy, I still wouldn't put him in there.
Right.
But
Well,
you
for
got-
me,
you
what I
guys-
said,
yeah,
I said Brandon Roy would have been built different. Cam was saying he is built different. You were completely off the fucking boat.
Yeah, because
For
yes.
me, I think Baron Davis is around the level of where Brandon Roy was before he was about to be built different. But then just he got injured,
Yeah.
so shit
Yeah,
happens.
100%.
And then Trace T-Mac was on a different level of both of them for a longer stint, but of course also failed to injuries and shit. So I think Barron is right there. And the only reason I said Brandon Roy could have been built different is because we never know the trajectory of where he could have gone. Baron Davis had a whole career. He did have his injuries and everything, but he had a whole long, like 12, 13-year career where Brandon Roy was like 6, 7 years, where and most of those weren't good years because of the
I ain't
injury.
gonna lie though.
So that's why I'm saying more of a filled out career with Barron. That's why I'm gonna say no, because we saw his up, we saw his down, and so I don't know. That's where I'm gonna go with it at least.
yeah. I mean, for me, I'm gonna just say not different. But like Baron Davis, hell of a talent though. Easy player to use in fucking 2K. One of the best Cinderella runs ever that he led the. Oh shit.
Damn.
Bro, this shit
But yeah,
just
one of the
He was
best
pissed about
Cinderella.
that, no.
Yeah, one of the best Cinderella runs ever that he led the Warriors to when they beat the the number 1 seeded
Yeah.
Mavericks. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I can't put him as different though.
One-time All-Star, or two-time. I bet two-time All-Star. It's just like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean both of
Like
the
Domantas
runs.
Sabonis has been a more-time All-Star. Do I want to say Domantas
Yeah,
Sabonis is built different? No. Even though I
and
love
then like
Domantas Sabonis, but
yeah, and
he's back.
both of his top 15 like MVP seasons, he didn't even play the full year. So I mean, yeah, we'll move on. So the next one, anyone have any other takes on Baron Davis? Okay,
Seems
fair
like
enough.
no.
All right, Andre Kirilenko, AK-47.
AK-47.
I fuck with AK.
AK-47 was a
Yo, it's
dog.
kind of wild that you. Let me
It's a
hear what y'all. Let me
dog.
hear what y'all got to say.
Oh, see, so AK, I don't know. It's just like he was in a certain era where motherfuckers didn't want him for efficiency whatsoever. They wanted him for his defense. They wanted him for his like size, his rebounding ability, and everything. So like he was a dog, but would I say he's built different? I don't know. I don't think. I don't know. Well, you guys
I
talk it out
can't
real quick.
say.
I don't
Not
know.
I
at all.
can't. I'm about
Not
to
at
say.
all.
I can't
Yeah,
say
I
Baron
wouldn't say
Davis.
built different.
I would say I can't say Baron Davis isn't
Go ahead,
different.
young nigga.
If AK, yeah, nah, hell no,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I thought you was gonna say something different, man. Because
nah.
see, I'll be waiting for y'all to shock me.
I love
You
AK though.
just
I
used
do love
Baron
AK,
Yo,
Davis,
Cam
100.
but
is
listen,
tired of us.
nah. I've been waiting for y'all to shock me because listen, you don't even know, like, because these are eras that y'all talk about. I actually hoop too, man. So like, here's some funny shit. Baron Davis, some of Davis highlights is on AK-47.
Yeah,
Like some
yeah,
of
yeah,
his
it
most
is.
different dunks, some of his most
Yeah,
different,
two
like, I
two that
mean,
come to mind. Yeah,
literally, you understand? So it's kind of crazy that you would correlate those two, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like from that same era. So
how are
that's why I
those
was
two
kind of,
randomized?
yeah,
That's
that's why I
funny.
was just tripping like that for a second. But hell no, he's not different.
No, I
No,
think he is different. I think he is different. I
Stop
think
he's a
he.
playing.
No, I'm
Bro,
just, I'm
what?
kidding. I'm kidding.
he's aura farming. He's an aura farmer, but I wouldn't say he's built different.
Oh,
He's
so
a
that's good,
vibe.
Matt. Aura farmer. I fuck
Yeah.
with that. I mean, like for
And
me,
that's what Baron
I
Davis
always
will be.
thought I always thought he was a touch bit overrated. Looking at his stats, nothing impressive. He was a terrible playoff performer. Um,
Defensive menace, though.
yeah, defensive menace, sure, but like you got to be on the court, most of the season for that to like matter. But I don't know. I don't fuck with AK-47 like
That's the
that.
thing though. At
Mostly
that time,
his haircut was bad.
at that
Fuck
time,
him.
how many Euros was in the league? Because that'll also play a factor.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
one.
Yeah, they
European
know how to
players.
use it.
He's
They
one of
know
the
how to
some-
use
leading
a
yo,
euro
representatives
fully.
for the
Yeah.
Euros. Then of course you're gonna be,
For some reason, I was thinking euro the fucking currency, and I'm like, what?
This dude's
All
off his
right,
rocker.
so De'Aaron Fox.
No,
Okay.
I love De'Aaron
Honestly,
Fox,
I'm
but
a
no.
fan of Fox, but nah, there's nothing
Yeah.
different to me.
Mm-hmm.
His speed is different. The nigga's fast as hell. I'll say that, but
Fast as fuck.
you feel me? And he's clutch. I'll give him
Nothing
that.
pops
but,
out about
feel
his
me?
game that
Yeah,
makes me feel like he's different.
yeah. Nah.
Okay. All right, and the last one,
Damn, you get some
Carmelo
bad randomized.
Anthony.
Was that randomized, or did you want to just do that one?
I had randomized Bradley Beal, but I thought that was an easy no, so I wanted to bring up a controversial one.
Fuck, man.
All right, so if me and Kem were saying T-Mac was built
You're
different,
forcing my hand.
I am also saying Carmelo is built different for sure. Denver Mello? Don't get me started.
Bro.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
And fucking, I'm talking about early New York Mello looking all Shumpert and
True,
all
yeah.
up. Like,
Hell yeah.
Bro, I'm telling
Listen, I'm gonna
bro.
shock you guys. I'm gonna
What?
shock
You're
you
about
guys.
to.
I'm gonna say
Midi
he
and
is
spin
different.
move is crazy.
Normally I would fucking roast Melo, but you look at it, the college championship with Cuse, the solid
Yep.
NBA career. I know he didn't achieve too much, but he achieved a
Solid.
scoring title. He
Great
achieved being
NBA
one of the
career.
greatest players of his time. And then the medals, the Team
I was
USA
literally
medals.
just about to say
I
one of
think
the
is
best
huge.
Olympians
Yeah.
ever.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
The highest scoring Olympian ever.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what kind of
the
solidifies
highest
it for me
scoring.
because when you go into the Olympics, like it's different because while Team USA might have the best players ever, we've seen Team USA choke in the past. We know the pressure that comes with that, the way foreign ball is played, the way that you can see the most fucking that's a team of a whole bunch of nobodies you've never even fucking seen or heard of before put up a competitive basketball game. Yeah, I go with Melo. And like I said, it's because I like to put emphasis on his college championship with Q's too, because there's not a lot of like players that you'll see win the fucking national championship and then go into the NBA and have a phenomenal career as well. We don't have too
Hell
many
yeah.
examples of that.
We're just up in
Yeah.
Cuse. I seen mad mellow
Yeah,
jerseys.
for me,
I seen so many Cuse mellow
Nah.
jerseys. I was like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
they love him up here.
bro,
Yeah.
I would say for me, it's a easy yeah. It's easy yeah for me.
Yeah.
Melo. Fun fact:
100%.
Melo is actually my third favorite player of all time. Like me
Okay.
being a Lakers fan, Kobe versus Melo was one of my favorite matchups ever. I've never seen two people compete against each other so hard ever in my life, bro. Them
Hell yeah.
fighting down on the block and you feel them fighting for position. I'll never forget that, bro. I'll never forget that. But yeah, 100% is different. Dude was a bucket.
Hell yeah,
Talking
so-
about getting a bucket
Kev?
in a phone booth, bro. Like literally, no, I don't think there was
Yeah.
anybody better at that than
No
Melo,
space.
bro. Like no space, bro. Just give me the ball, no dribble. Jab step. I'm shooting right over you. One of the smoothest jumpers I've ever seen. Yeah.
And then
for sure.
yeah,
He's-
like
he's
fucking like
different.
Kem said, like early New York, man, that was a time to fucking be alive, man. When Melo was just fucking cashing shit,
Iconic
spraying the
celebration.
bowls.
Feel me? Like
Yeah,
come on,
like
man.
I mean, like I hate second half Melo Knicks really soured me on Carmelo Anthony a lot, but you know, it just was what it was. It was the New York Knicks doing New York Knicks shit.
Yeah, he
so.
was supposed to get paid. They just ain't build no shit around him.
Yeah,
That's
man.
like, he was supposed to get
Hell
paid.
yeah, man. So with that being said, we're gonna fucking get out of here. What a fucking episode. It's not like this is like the first smooth 4-person fucking podcast I feel like will ever touch this podcast. But with that being said, make sure you guys like and subscribe, leave some feedback. We're always gonna be here. Just make sure sit back, kick it with us. As always, we have the hottest takes, the best laugh, and most importantly, the best aura. So get in tune. We got a lot more on the way. I mean, I think this was a good idea. I think we'll see this again
yeah.
for a
For
second
sure.
time. Hell
I
yeah.
definitely want to do this
Um,
again.
It's mad cool not getting off this podcast sweating and fucking claws sore throat from how much I have to talk. So that was fucking cool. But yeah, have a good day, night, whatever. We hope you guys enjoyed. We're out.